first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
180. Check. Block 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the 39, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Ajayi. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Past the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
180.
On the delay, here's Ajayi. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
180. 58. Come on. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
We got 4. We got 4.
To throw is Bridgewater. Room to run inside the 40. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Bridgewater now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Go, come on! 180! 12! 5! Hey, check 24! Check 24! Watch out! Hey, Foxtrot! 58, come on! 58, come on!
Again, Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Go. 6-6, pull it high. Whip. Watch the whip. DC. Deuce. Slam.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Check. Brown.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Kill.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Ajayi. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Cut. 180. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 38. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 38 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
54. Here we go, here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, look. Same. Slam.
Here's Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Bridgewater again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
58 the money. Yeah. You don't want none.
Gone. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, Steve 6. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw is gone. Here as he's taken down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Hey, Shell. Mike 54. You can't block me.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Hey, 20. Got one.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Rams 21, Panthers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Kel. Yeah, Mike. Watch the run. Hey, Charlie.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Woods has it complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Going to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Able to slither by. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Squeeze, double.
Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
He's coming, double up. Shoot.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Cut. Mike 20. Mike 58, right there. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
What? 120. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Yeah, we're close.
Throwing now. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, Echo.
Goff now looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.